Hello Scorpio, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a bonus reading for you guys. General as always, it's not going to resonate with every single Scorpio out there, so please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation, your relationship. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, as always, all of that information is down below in the description box. I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I do use for my readings. All right, guys. So what I have in front of me are a couple of card decks that I chose for this bonus reading, Scorpio. So the first is my new deck, Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. And then we'll grab an additional focus message from Mystic Moon's Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck. You don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. All right, let me set that one aside, Scorpio, and let's go ahead and grab a couple of focus messages from this first deck. This is ultimately a timeless reading, Scorpio, so whenever you are guided to tune in and watch. But I am recording this the first half of December, so let's see if anything significant is in store for you this time around during the holiday season here. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please bring forward a couple of focus messages for this reading, please. All right, let's see what I'm guided to pull for you this time, Scorpio. I am guided to this one. Look at that. It says, go slow. Take time to know each other. Okay, so this is coming through for some of you guys. If you feel that things are just moving a little bit too fast, this is a reminder for you to just take things a little bit slower. There we are, friendship. This friendship is leading to more, and I feel, Scorpio, you already know this. Maybe you guys have known each other a while. You've been friends for a long time, maybe, and all of a sudden you guys are exploring a more romantic connection with each other. But it's still a reminder from the angels to let you know, go slow, especially if you guys have been friends for a really long time. If things end up not working out romantically, this is, of course, a friendship that you don't want to ruin, you know, and so, yeah, very important to take things slow here. All right, so let's add to this with an additional message from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck by Mystic Moon. Let's take a look and see if this person wants to communicate or what it is that they need to say to you at this time, Scorpio. Let's grab one. Look at that. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Okay, so this is coming through for those of you where something's happened in the connection, somebody messed up. More than likely the person that you're thinking about for this reading, they are acknowledging that they screwed up somehow, especially if this is a friend of yours, Scorpio, and maybe things ended up not panning out the way you were wanting in regard to exploring things romantically with each other. And so there is this need, all the more reason why this is coming through, the need to take things slow. Because you guys have been friends for a very long time. It's been coming along just fine. And all of a sudden, you know, let's take a look and see how things would go between the two of us romantically. And for some of you, perhaps you found that it was awkward or that it just didn't unfold the way you thought it would with this person. Okay, so let's see how those focus messages play a part in this reading for you, Scorpio. But that is what I'm picking up off of that. Take things slow in regard to a friendship and exploring a romantic side to that connection. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. Please bring forward whatever messages need to come through for this reading, this bonus reading for Scorpio at this time. But yeah, this friendship is leading to more. So there are feelings involved here already. But you got to take things slow, guys, okay? Settling coming forward here. Perhaps somebody feels like they just settled for the friendship maybe, but they're interested in more. Somebody might be afraid to actually explore where this could go beyond the friendship. So rather than taking that leap of faith to see where this could go, I feel for some of you guys, you're okay just settling for you guys to just be friends right now. Just kind of putting somebody in that friend zone and settling for that. Even though in your heart space, you might actually have some legitimate feelings for this person. Interesting. We have this bound card right after that. That is the devil card for me in traditional tarot. It taps into that very similar energy. We have the muse card right after that. This actually gives you the power, Scorpio, to be able to grab this paintbrush and create a very different outcome for yourself. Paint a different picture for your future. There is a relationship here that is coming through, that it has ended, it has concluded, but there is a key here for a reason. This key can unlock a door to re-explore where that connection could go, or to just open up a whole new door of opportunity to start something new elsewhere. Somebody is very much in their headspace of pride and ego. We've got families indicated here as well. Part of what's unfolding here for me doesn't have a whole lot to do with the focus cards that came through. Typically it does tie in, but I feel this is a separate scenario that's coming through here. Possibly for some of you guys. I feel that families have been affected by the ending of a relationship here. I mean, it may or may not have anything to do with a friendship here that's turning into something more. It could, but I'm also picking up off of a separate scenario here for some of you guys. Some of you may have children together or have had children from previous relationships, and maybe it is through those previous relationships that you feel you may have settled. And part of the reason why you settled is because you guys have a family that you're raising at this time, or trying to keep it together for the sake of the family. My divine masculine definitely wants to be heard here. That's falling right below that bound card, which I mentioned is very similar to the devil card in tarot. There's some sort of temptation that's being represented here. That is typically Capricorn energy. This is stagnant energy here. This is restriction, bondage, feeling trapped in a situation. And right next to settling, you know, somebody settling for a relationship where they might feel bound to it or trapped, unable to release themselves from it because there is a family that's involved here. It's more than just the two of you. There are children involved. There are families that would be hurt as a result of acting on whatever it is needs to happen here between the two of you. If somebody were to leave that relationship, it would break up a family. And I feel the reluctance from this person to just get up and go and leave and pursue a relationship with you, possibly Scorpio. But yeah, going back to that devil energy, you might be dealing with somebody who has some addictive behavior, a drinking problem, drug addiction. Addictions come in many forms, so however way that's resonating with you in this scenario, Scorpio, somebody who is demonstrating codependent behavior and it's toxic, it's not good. It's very self-limiting for this person. Could be the divine masculine in this scenario. Perhaps you already know this. And if this is your friend that you have feelings for, and you know that they have addictions that they're battling, that could be preventing you from taking this any further. And perhaps this person dealing with addictions, again, the divine masculine more than likely, maybe they're coming through with this message. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? First and foremost, they need to address their addictions, because that needs their full attention. That needs to be addressed more than anything. In regard to the relationship, it's ended. Clearly it has ended. It's coming through with that conclusion card. So even though it has ended, though, they still care for you. They still love you. You're coming through as the one that they lost, and they eventually want to start over, start fresh. That's why they're coming through with this message. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Maybe they weren't ready at that time. And now we've got deception coming through here. Deception is somebody who is being dishonest with you, Scorpio, manipulative, dishonest, pretending to be something that they're not. Here you are with this Muse card and that brush that you could pick up at any given time to create a better outcome for your life. And maybe this person is pretending to be on board with all of your goals and dreams, but in fact, they don't really support that maybe. This could be your friend that you might be having feelings for at this time. But for some of you, this friend is being deceptive with you. And perhaps that's why this message is coming through from the angels to let you know, take time to get to know each other even more as romantic partners. I feel you guys have known each other really well as friends, but when you take it to that next level of getting to know them as a lover, as a romantic partner, it's a whole different ball game of getting to know someone. And maybe they're just not being real with you because they're either dealing with some self-esteem issues or self-worth issues, and they perhaps are embarrassed about some sort of aspect of who they are as a person. And they as well might be trying to paint a very pretty picture for you, when in fact beneath the surface it's anything but. For those of you who can relate to this and who have ended this connection, they are still checking you out on social media. This could, of course, be reversed, and this could be you checking someone out on social media, Scorpio. Or you're both doing this, observing each other from a distance on social media, keeping track of what's going on with you. Shadow work is somebody who is doing a lot of work on themselves behind the curtain, so to speak. It's in the shadows. It's in the dark. If they are recognizing that they were too much in their head at the time that you guys were together, or at the time that you guys were trying to figure out this friendship and taking it to the next level, but they were too much in their head, too much in their pride, too busy thinking about what other people think, maybe, of what other people would think of them. And so they could potentially still be in a dark space in regard to how this all unfolded. Because ultimately, I feel you guys, of course, started off as friends, but were wanting to explore the dynamic of a romantic relationship with each other. Maybe they're just not ready to come out of the shadows at this time, Scorpio. This is somebody who's in the dark, sitting in front of their laptop, checking you out from a distance. There is a need to balance the scales in this scenario. I do tap into very similar energy with that card from the Justice card in traditional tarot. It is Libra energy typically. There's that cause and effect type vibration from that. The need for clarity, the need for the truth. And I feel that's what you're looking for, Scorpio. You just want the truth. You want clarity in regard to how this is all going to work itself out in this friendship that could potentially turn into something more. Divine timing is at play here, guys. This cannot be rushed. It's going to take some time. But your person, Scorpio, especially for my divine masculines, you know, my divine masculines are in a dark space right now. Somebody's in this dark night of the soul energy. There's a lot of dark energy that I'm picking up from the divine masculine. Deceptive energy, keeping tabs on the divine feminine, possibly working in the shadows. Okay, there's a lot of darkness coming forward from these cards. But I don't feel they're going to stay there forever. I just feel that that's just where they're at right now. Because, one, they might be embarrassed over how things may have unfolded between the two of you guys. You know, you guys were friends for a while. You guys were friends first. And if something awkward or embarrassing happened, let's say you guys went out on a date and it just kind of fizzled and it didn't end up working out or being as romantic as you thought it was going to be, you know, that could have put them in a very dark space, feeling very awkward and embarrassed. So rather than showing themselves to you for what's truly going on with them on the surface, they're just kind of taking a step back and hiding in the shadows, so to speak. We do have the ascending card here, though, so things can move forward here if you can actually work through things, if you can work it out here. Ascending is the ability to move forward. So it's either you decide you want to just be friends and you're cool with that and move forward that way, or move forward as a romantic partner. It depends, of course, on how you want to see this all unfold in your life, Scorpio. But for this particular card, for me, I gravitate towards divine masculine energy. Again, there's a lot of divine masculine representation in this reading. They're really thinking about things. They are very much in their headspace over how to fix this, possibly how to undo the damage. So I didn't initially feel that it had anything to do with this, the focus messages that came through here. But as the cards unfolded, I do feel for some of you, it is tied into that. It's just a matter of time, though, before somebody makes an offer here. An offer to start over, an offer to re-explore the romantic side of the connection. But right now, I do feel somebody's self-worth has been a little bit dampened, a little bit affected by how things played itself out here. So yeah, just take things slow, Scorpio. You don't have to rush this process. At the end of the day, you guys were friends first, and it can be a little bit awkward to take things towards a romantic angle when you have known this person for a very long time as a friend. So I feel if you guys can overcome the awkwardness and any issues that arose as you guys tried to start exploring this thing from a more romantic aspect, I feel you guys can work it out if you can meet each other halfway. Just find the middle ground here between the two of you, because there's a key that either you, Scorpio, or the other person can use to open up a brand new door so you can start over, start fresh. And, you know, they are coming forward wanting to know, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So again, either part of this chance is to just repair the friendship and stay friends, or to repair the friendship and re-explore where things could go romantically between the two of you. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And again, you don't have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. What else do we need to know at this time, please, in regards to this bonus reading for Scorpio? All right, guys, let's see what else we can add to this. So if you want to work it out, I feel you can. We've got the Seven of Cups here. Fantasies and temptation. Interesting. Cups is Cancer, your very own energy, Scorpio, as well as Pisces. This is fantasies and temptations, so perhaps you fantasized about taking this friendship to another level romantically. This is picking up off of your own vibrations here. Perhaps you fantasized about your friend in a romantic sense, in a sexual manner, perhaps. Especially if all of a sudden you realize you're attracted to your friend as just more than a friendship. This could be a mutual thing as well if you're both equally attracted to each other. And however long you guys were friends, something clicked and changed the dynamic of that relationship. Very interesting. But at the end of the day, you got to remember too, Scorpio, that the Seven of Cups is an illusion. It is a fantasy. It's in your imagination. So in our imagination, things might actually be a lot better than it is in reality. There's a Tower moment here. Divine intervention. We also have the Seven of Wands coming through. That is fire energy. And then we've got old wounds being represented by the Five of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. Very interesting because this is a break. You guys are taking a break from each other. That's allowing that healing to occur. Recovery. We also have the Four of Pentacles coming through here. Very interesting. We've got the Ten of Cups right after that, followed by the Star card, and then we're going to end with the Empress, which is divine feminine energy. So let's go back to this Tower moment here. Okay, Tower moments are usually unexpected. They can be a little bit painful. The Tower moment does tap into fire energy, so that is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius for some of you. It's chaotic and it can be traumatic. So we've got a couple of cards here that are a little bit on the heavy side. You know, we've got that bound energy, which is similar to the Devil card. And then we've got that Tower card coming through here. So if the situation experienced a Tower moment, then something in this friendship has been leveled out. Something in the dynamic of the connection has changed. And perhaps your person, whoever it is you're thinking about for this reading, feels that, and maybe you feel it too. But the Tower gives you the opportunity to start over, to make a situation stronger. If starting over means you want to just be friends, absolutely, you can have that. But if starting over means you want to try it again and re-explore where this friendship could go romantically, you can have that too. Just know that you can't go back to what it is that brought that Tower down. It comes through as a blessing in disguise. It really does. But yeah, the Tower does come through as conflicts and separations here. So more than likely, you and your friend are in separation at this time. Somebody's building up walls around themselves. Seven of Wands, fire energy. It's that defense mechanism. Feeling like they might be in competition with somebody else, maybe Scorpio, especially if you have more than one person vying for your attention or your heart. More than one person interested in you, and perhaps this friend knows it. So they've built up walls around themselves. That may have contributed to this pride and ego situation too, as well as that contemplation card. Really thinking about what it is that they need to do now. But they really are coming forward. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So even though there's competition here for some of you, I feel this person that you're interested in romantically, and you guys started off as friends, I feel here that they want to give it another try. That's for some of you guys. We do have the Five of Cups coming through though, and the Five of Cups, it's painful energy because it is loss, it is regret. Somebody's got some old wounds that they're holding onto from the past, Scorpio. This could potentially be you because Cups is water energy, so it is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So if you are holding on to past baggage, you got to let that go. You know, whether you re-explore a romantic connection with this friend or not, for yourself, for your self-worth, for your self-esteem, your self-realization of the value of who you are as a person, drop the energy of these old wounds and let it go. We also have the Four of Swords, okay? So Swords is air energy here. It is healing and recovery. That's exactly what's needed in this scenario. Swords is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. The Four of Swords is recuperation. Taking a break, a rest, a resting period. And maybe that's what the two of you need, is to kind of go into your neutral corners, to figure things out, reassess the situation, and if what you're wanting is to come back and try again, you can do that. But right now, perhaps a break is needed. You also have the Four of Pentacles right next to that, scarcity mindset. Pentacles is earth energy, so that is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you guys. This is feeling like you're in a place of lack. Like you're coming from a place of poverty. Like you just don't have enough. And that applies to just more than money matters and your finances. This is you possibly, Scorpio, worrying about stuff. Worrying about what happened here and the dynamic of this connection with this person. It's also picking up off of your very insecure energies. And it could also be this person that you're focused on who could be very insecure. If this isn't you, then it's the person that you're thinking about. And it could be an earth sign, as I mentioned, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We've got more cups coming through here. Contentment and joy. That's your own energy once again, Scorpio, as well as Cancer and Pisces, of course. But this is complete happiness with someone. The Ten of Cups is happiness and things finally falling into alignment in your love life especially. This is fulfillment. This is your dream coming true in regard to your love life. Can it be with this friend that you have in mind, that you want to explore things romantically? Of course. But you guys have some challenges that you have to overcome. If you are in another relationship and you feel like you're just settling for something, or you're just settling because you guys might have a family together, that's ultimately not fulfilling your heart space, what it is that you desire. If you're just sticking around somewhere because you're settling, or you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, or you're just sticking around because of the children, at the end of the day, you're forgetting all about yourself. So you really have to analyze why you are settling, why you are putting your happiness on hold, why you feel trapped. Because here is your happiness here. Contentment and joy is here for you. You also have the Star card right after that. The Star card is beautiful. It does tap into Aquarius energy usually. This is giving you hope now, Scorpio. This is restoring your faith and giving you optimism that may have been lacking before. This is tapping into your well-being, your spirituality, as well as healing. Healing needs to happen here, for sure. And whatever wish that you have in your heart space, it can come true. If what you're wishing for is to be able to manifest a connection with somebody that you want to explore the romantic aspect of your friendship with that person, you can manifest that. That is a part of the star card, is for your wish to come true and to make impossible situations possible. It might seem impossible right now, but it's not going to remain that way. Follow your intuition. What's it telling you? Because I feel that even though this might just be a friend at the moment, you have feelings for this person. And your emotional needs are filled by this person. And I feel that might actually be a mutual thing where you guys fulfill each other emotionally. The star card does represent a strong connection, a strong love bond between two people, and it might take time to bring this to fruition, Scorpio, especially if things are a little bit awkward at the moment. But give it some time, and I feel you guys can actually make each other really happy. You know, 10 of Cups and the Star. Two beautiful cards, really, that's coming through here. You know, so just focus on your faith, what it is that you believe in, what you feel the future holds for you. If you're coming from a place of positive energy, Scorpio, then that is what you're going to manifest. Use this brush from the Muse card wisely. You can paint a very positive future for yourself. If things aren't going the way you're wanting, grab that paintbrush and create a very different outcome for yourself. You have the power to do that. Things can actually still work out here. You know, the Star card is blessing this reading for you. And I feel, where is that card? I feel it's just a matter of time before the divine masculine and the divine feminine come together. Whichever one you represent, I feel it's just a matter of time, guys, before you guys come back together. I don't really feel that this is a long-term separation here. It's just a matter of time before the two of you take it out of the friend zone forever and just really enjoy the relationship from a romantic aspect. Being able to look at this person as a lover, as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and eventually a fiance, and eventually your spouse. I feel really that it could have that type of potential for some of you. All right, so let's add to this, Scorpio, with some romance angels. Let's see what else needs to come through here for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know at this time? What else needs to come through here at this time for this bonus reading? For Scorpio, please. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love each other. Look at this. Give your relationship a chance, Scorpio. Work on your partnership. You deserve love. Absolutely. You both do. There's a lot of chemistry that's being represented here. There is a strong magnetic attraction here between you and this person. This is it. This could be the one for you. This could be the one for you. For those of you resonating with that settling card, where you're just settling for a relationship and you know it's run its course. It's done, but you're sticking around for whatever reason. You're settling here. That person needs to be released in order for you to be with the one that you want, the one that wants you. Somebody needs to make the effort for movement to happen here. Okay, I do tap into divine masculine energy from this as well, simply because based off of that photo, it's that little boy reaching out for the little girl. And I always feel like it's the divine masculine who wants to reach out to my divine feminine to make things happen. Look at this, getting to know each other. It doesn't matter how long you guys have been friends. When you get to know each other from a romantic angle, it's a whole different ball game, guys. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. But yeah, don't forget to take things slow. There's no rush in this. No need to rush. And look at this. There is a reconciliation coming forward. This person is coming through as your true love. Soulmate. My gosh. So if things are challenging right now, Scorpio, I feel you guys are going to work it out. You'll come back together. You will come back together. Release this ex. Release any sort of connections that you have that's weighing you down. You don't have to settle. You can paint a very different life for yourself. You absolutely can. This person is coming forward as your true love, as your soulmate. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with building a strong foundation in a romantic relationship by building a very strong foundation of friendship first. This true love, your soulmate, could absolutely be your best friend. But it is clearly turning into more here. All right, so let's add some unspoken messages here, Scorpio, for you. This is the Unspoken Messages Volume 2 deck by Fire Witch Tarot. These are words that you might want to express to this person, your true love, your soulmate, or these are words that they want to say to you. Let's take a look. I'll go ahead and grab a few of these messages, and whichever message you resonate with, take from that what makes sense for you. All right, who needs to speak up? I'm working with the universe on a special surprise for you. Oh my gosh. What is that surprise, Scorpio? This ultimately is the holiday season that I'm recording this video. Even if it is a timeless reading, I am recording it during the holiday season. So your friend, your true love, your soulmate could absolutely surprise you. Wow. This is an interesting message. Look at this. Ever since I met you, I've been into the supernatural. Maybe you've actually both been into the supernatural. Something as simple as watching readings like this to see what the future might have in regard to this connection. Look at this next message here, guys. I wanted to believe this was false love, but I heard the angels whisper, they're the one. That's because they are. They are the one. This could be the one for you, Scorpio. Next card. Your vulnerability teaches me to be humble. So they are a little bit vulnerable at this time, Scorpio. You might be as well. You know, they really want to know, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? And I feel in your heart space, Scorpio, you will. And this could all be reversed too. This could be what it is that you're wanting to express to the person that you're thinking about. Next card. It feels like I've loved you for 1,000 years. You guys have been friends for a long time for some of you. And perhaps that love, that type of love has changed from friendship love to romantic love. And maybe that's why it feels like you've loved them forever. It's just that the degree and type of love has changed, going from friendship to something more than that. Let me grab this one last card. Look at this. I often fall asleep crying. I miss you with all my heart. They miss you, Scorpio, and I feel you miss them too. You guys can still work this out. It doesn't matter that things might be awkward right now, or that you guys are in separation, or that you might not even be talking at this point. Give it some time, guys, because this person is the one for you. And I feel they know it, okay? You guys will get back together. It's just a matter of time. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave it, Scorpio. Some pretty interesting messages that have come through here, but at the end of the day, I really do feel that this is not going to be in the friend zone forever. You guys have the capability of finding true happiness together romantically here. All right, guys, so that's what I'm going to leave it. And I truly hope that whoever was able to resonate with this reading, Scorpio, that it helps you figure things out in the dynamic of this friendship that has the capability of truly turning into something special. All right, guys, so that's it for now. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will be back very soon with more readings for you. And I am truly planning on providing a lot more content and more readings for you guys in 2020. So stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.